Hey guys, I'm here to do a Stephen King review for you. Haven't done one in a while. Stephen King's The Stand. Yeah, his best book ever, and isn't boring at all, right? No, it's fucking horrible. Okay, so way back when, I read this big bastard, and my copy is 1,439 pages long. And I even actually tried to reread it. I'm on page 89. I'm actually kind of rereading the complete and uncut edition. That just shows you how stupid I am. After I was done reading this, I really wish I could have taken the time that I had spent reading this back. I read it fairly quickly because the font is kind of big than the other edition. I remember Mr. Wildboy 94 did a video response thing to after I had finished reading it sometime last year, and I did like that video, by the way, in case I never did say it way back when. But at my school library, they actually have the original 70s version that's like 800 pages long, which on eBay a copy for that, even like a crappy copy, goes for like $40-$50. I mean, it's bad, but anyway, I wanted to read the original version. And because I had some skepticism if Stephen, in the comment that Stephen King made saying that the stuff that he had added in here, he had written while he originally wrote the book, but he took it out. But there's some stuff I think that happens in here that he couldn't. There's no way he could have known back in the 70s. Just kind of like some stuff here and there that just kind of makes me wonder if he kind of re-released this as for money. The original version, it cuts to the chase of the story. A lot of what's in the complete and uncut edition is really complete nonsense. It really did not need to be in there. If you don't know what The Stand is, it's about how this family escapes from a biological testing facility, and it spreads around a virus that'll kill the entire population, literally, except for a few survivors. And that's what this book is about. And when I did read the original, I found myself saying, "Oh my God, they don't have that part in here." There were some parts that were in the complete and uncut edition that are not in the original that I wished were in the original. But the original definitely, it's like, how can I picture this? Imagine okay, if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, and you like the original complete untouched movie, okay, and then George Lucas re-releases his new versions with all the digital shit added into it. That's what the complete and uncut edition is. All the unnecessary stuff that did not need to be in there. Or maybe like a long and boring director's cut of a movie. Like Halloween 2 director's cut has a completely different plot than the theatrical version. That's kind of like what this is. It kind of has some subplots going in different directions throughout the book. But I will admit that there were some pretty graphic parts even for Stephen King in this book. I mean, I was actually comparing this book to the original one, and I could already tell on the very first page of this book that stuff had already been taken out. I mean, it's literally like he took out words and stuff and sentences from every page almost. I mean, and the book does not take place in 1980. It takes place in 1990, I believe. No, this one takes place in 1980. The original takes place, I think it's 1990 or it's 1970 or something like that. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure the new one takes place later in the future than the original one does, and I don't know why. I think it's because when he released this, he wrote stuff and added to it. and he had to update it, I guess, to make stuff work. So I'm pretty sure the complete and uncut edition, takes place farther in the future than the original did. Well, I don't think even the original was in the future, but this one does not take place in the same time as the original. Now, I thought Pet Sematary was bad. I thought The Shining was half-assed. It wasn't until I got like 2/3 through the book that I think it was amazing. Um, if you can, really, to be honest, if you can read The Shining, The Stand, and Pet Sematary and not hate yourself, I think you can read anything that Stephen King has ever written. Because, God, I don't know. I mean, I loved 11/22/63, even though I was really pissed off at the ending of that. And I loved Carrie. That's probably my favorite one. And I'm reading Bag of Bones. I started it a long time ago, and I actually, honest to God, it got boring for me at the beginning, which I heard that's nothing new, but it gets amazing like towards the after that. And I want to read Salem's Lot or Salem's Lot. I think that's how they pronounce it, Salem's or Salem's Lot. And there's a TV movie by Toby Hooper. He directed Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I want to see that too. But anyway, The Stand. I've never seen the movie. I really, if you have read all of the good Stephen King, and you haven't really read any of his shit or anything that you thought was shit, then you could read The Stand. I mean, you'll probably hate yourself after you're done, but definitely, I think I can honestly say this is one of the worst books I've ever read. Don't get me wrong, there were amazing parts in this. You know, those Stephen King moments where it's like amazing. But then there were this typical Stephen King where it's like 500 pages of complete bullshit that I just want to rip my eyes out, you know, because it's so boring. But do not read this if you literally read this if you have nothing else to read. I'm rereading it because there's some stuff that I don't remember understanding that much when I originally read it, so I'm rereading it again. Yeah, again, I'm on chapter 9, or page 88 in my copy. But if you haven't bought it yet, I do recommend getting this one, because the font is bigger in this one than in the other paperback. The hardcover edition is big print too, but who wants a hardcover edition? It's like £10. But that's The Stand. This is mainly just like a complaint video than a review, but a lot of people complain about this book, and a lot of people say this is his best. Nowhere near is it his best. I thought The Shining was better than this. But The Stand, it's okay. Typical Stephen King. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later.